And the Mount Vernon Mustangs are going to make their Round Guy Radio debut. And that might be the biggest school we've ever had on Round Guy Radio. But the Trojans are a pretty big school, and they play some pretty big schools, and they got one today. Let me get this thing shared out. It's a hot day, so I'm so appreciative of this air conditioner we got going here. We're keeping it separated, and sometimes you have to do that with kids.
Good evening, and we'd like to welcome everyone to Fairfield for this evening's varsity baseball game against the Mount Vernon and your Fairfield Trojans. Fairfield fans, let's show our sportsmanship and give the Mustangs a warm welcome with a nice round of applause. Now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Mustangs from Mount Vernon. Batting first, playing third base, number 6, Easton Riesland. Batting second, playing center field, number 1, Michael Ryan.
Man, what's up?
Batting third and playing shortstop, number 22, Porter Chapman.
Whoever's watching.
Batting fourth, playing number 17, Cale Foreman. He'll be hitting for number 23, Noah Olson, the pitcher. Batting fifth, in left field, number 15, Drew Thurn. Batting sixth, playing catcher, number 24, Gabe Graft. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 2, Landon Wilson.
That was the other
Batting
dude.
eighth, playing second base, number 45, Cole McDermott. Batting ninth, in right field, number 4, Jake Yock. Coaches for Mount Vernon, head coach Charles Chapman, assisted by Adam McDermott and Michael Joseph. And for your Fairfield Trojans,
Hey!
shortstop, number 10, Boss Richardson.
Boss of
Batting
Boss
second, the pitcher, number 8, Dane Burkhart. Batting third, playing field, number 5, Archer Kruder. Batting fourth, third base, number 3, Aiden Westerkamp. Batting fifth, center fielder, number 2, Ethan Bisgard. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 7, Jackson Coleman. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 6, Dason Workman. He'll be batting for the catcher, number 9, Countryman. Batting 8, playing second base, number 4, Owen Adam. Batting 9th, playing left field, number 24, Jacob Crew. Coaches for Fairfield are Josh Allison, Corey Clem, Connor Lyons, Terry Allison, and Ted Richardson. Your officials for this evening are Vic Combs and John Tharp. Would everyone now please stand, remove your hats, and turn towards the flag located on the hill over the first base dugout for the singing of our national anthem by special guest star Owen Telling.
By the dawn's early light.
there.
Thanks again to Owen Helling
job,
for
buddy.
that stirring rendition. Thank you
Let's
again,
go.
and good luck to
Break
both
country around that
teams.
song. Good
Let's
job.
play ball.
Thanks for doing that. That was awesome.
We had a young man come in here and sing the heck out of that national anthem. And you guys are already joining in to watch the game.
All right.
Mount Vernon Mustangs getting their first appearance on Round Guy Radio. Let's see if we can't give you. Burkhart's on the mound. So Burkhart's pitching. Countryman's catching. He'll be DH for by Dason Workman. First base is Coleman. Second base is Owen Adams. Aiden Westerkamp's over at third base. He played a little third base the other night, did very well. Or last night, actually. Boss Richardson there at shortstop. Left field, we got Jacob the Wrecking Crew. Center field, we got Ethan Bisguard. And out in right, we got Archer, recruiter, who was recruited by Cornell College to play. And he's got, man, I'm telling you, that kid has one of the best, strongest arms I've ever seen in high school baseball. He's a regular Roberto Clemente out there in right field. But we've also got this here Mount Vernon team, and I'll give you their lineup here. So Mount Vernon, Easton Riesland is going to lead off. He's a third baseman. Michael Ryan in center field. Porter Chapman, followed by Cale Foreman. He's the DH tonight, but he's their best player. He's a great pitcher, and he's going to go pitch for Coe College. Drew Thurn and left. Gabe Graft behind the plate. Landon Wilson
Leading
at
off
first
for the
base.
Mustangs, third
Cole
baseman,
McDermott at
number
second.
6, Easton Riesland.
Jack Yoke in right, and Noah Olson is the pitcher. This is Easton Riesland. Great play by Reggie Jackson Coleman out there. I was talking to his folks earlier, and I was thinking maybe he'd have a terrific game tonight, and there it is right there. Away.
We now have the center fielder, number 1, Michael Ryan.
Michael Ryan coming to the plate. He's a center fielder, and I know these guys are fast. That's one thing they got. And they got the first 4 guys are 320 or better hitters. Strike 1. Dane Burkhardt on the mound. We're glad to have him back in uniform tonight. Ground ball gets by the third baseman. Westerkamp. That was right down the line. And they got a runner at first base, and I
Mustangs
believe,
have a runner aboard with the single to left field.
and I got to think they're going to
Up
chase.
now, shortstop, number 22, Porter Chapman.
Porter Chapman. Good, strong, athletic-looking ball players they got there. I think they're 14 and 18 on the year. And I'm sure they play some real big schools. It's the biggest school we played this year. Well, the runner gets a good lead but goes back. Strike 1. 1 out, 1 on. Today's game is brought to you by Iowa Tire. Right here in Fairfield, Iowa. Ground ball gets past the first baseman into right field. Kruger picks it up. And just like that, they get a run there on the overthrow.
First with the run crossing on the single from Chapman. Up now for the Mustangs, the designated hitter, number 17, Cale Foreman.
Cale Foreman, and I can say this kid is going to Coe College as a pitcher.
Fans, as we have a pause in the action, reminder, their concession stand is open. Get the food while it's hot, the drinks while they're cold, and Fairfield fans, get those hats while supplies still last.
1-0 already. We'll see how the Trojans can get up there facing a sophomore who hasn't, it's his fourth start, so he's just kind of young and promising. Ball outside. Burkhart has broken a lot of hearts along the way. Last year's SEC Player of the Year. Making a pretty strong case again this year. Runner goes, they throwing it down, they got him! Man, I can't believe that. Tagged him right on the chest. Been a lot of questionable calls on these base stealing deals this year. But Mount Vernon gets a break there. Runner at third base, one out. The designated hitter at the plate. The Pekin Panthers and the Coyote Eagles, a couple area teams, are one season's going to continue and one season's going to come to an end. We're just about to find out which one. Scotty Melvin's over there, so we'll have to get that going for you. Welcome on back tonight, all you guys that are watching. Three balls and one out, runner at third base. If he can strike him out, that'll help. Strike three, and there he gets it.
Out for the second out of the inning. That brings up to the plate for the Mustangs, left fielder number 15, Drew Throon.
Drew Prune.
Thurn.
Pern or Thurn? Thurn.
Thurn.
Drew Thurn.
We'll go with Thurn instead of Thurn.
We're doing the best we can. There's some tough ones to say. One ball and no strike. Runner at third base and two outs. So if Burkhart could get this guy out, he can get out of this inning with only one run. Swing and a miss. Burkhart's fastball was alive on that one. You couldn't quite catch up to it. Angie Bisgard likes Round Guys Radio posts. Very nice. Thank you, Angie. Bisgard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third base here in the Iowa Tire first inning. Oh, I can't believe he just barely missed with that one. Ground ball, shortstop moves over, fields it, fires it over. Great play by Coleman, and that's 3 outs.
6-3 put out ends the threat, and we go into the bottom half of the first with the Trojans trailing 1-0.
Boy, Voss Richardson has been terrific this year. And he got off a great throw and a good catch by Reggie Jackson Coleman there. And Angie Bisgard, she's making the rounds on the post there. She just liked another post on Round Guy Radio. Angie, you're the best. You're my favorite viewer right now. It's baseball, people. And this is your last chance. It does look like I might be able to go up there to Williamsburg, but I won't be live. I'll have to record it. Got a parents. That ain't the only one. I mean, I've had so many nice conversations with grandparents in particular, but parents of players on the team or people, maybe, notes I get from people that are from out of state get a chance to watch the game. And man, you guys are who we're doing this for. We're Round Guy Radio. We started out as a podcast. We just moved over to YouTube. And we're making some big strides there. We had over 200
Leading
for the
off for the
Burlington game.
Trojans, number 10, shortstop, Voss Richardson.
Voss, the boss, Richardson. Only ended the last inning. He's going to start out this inning. That's an old baseball superstition. Guy makes a great play in the field and comes up to bat next. But it happens many times. One ball and one strike. Now this pitcher is a sophomore. Nothing to nothing here in the bottom of the second inning for the Kyoto Pekin game.
Richardson makes his way to first on the hit by pitch.
Richardson gets on. The pitcher, his name is Noah
The
Olson.
pitcher for the Trojans.
This is
number
fourth
eight,
start.
Dane
He's
Burkhart.
a sophomore. He's got a good fastball. He's got a good curveball, and he's got a nice little changeup that he likes to mix in there. He's gonna mix that up. Dane Burkhart is going to get his first at bat since the Burlington game. Voss Richardson over there, he'd like to get this thing tied up, and maybe we can do it. Ball upstairs. Burkhart and Archer Kruder, Cornell College's recruit over there in the on-deck circle. He's going. Ground ball. Second baseman. Now look what happens when you send a guy in motion. You get the fielder out of
Trojans
position.
have runners at first and third.
You get him distracted by the runner and the ball goes
Number
through.
5, the right fielder, Archer Kruder.
No, it did probably pull the second baseman more into the path of that. Burkhart is terrific at hitting the ball up the middle. Archer Kruder. Now, he had a home run down there in Burlington, too, or in Fort Madison. I did not know that. But he's hit the fence many times.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher looks like number 17, Liam Hunter.
Liam Hunter, we
Number 11.
saw him playing that JV game. He was running it down in the outfield. We'll probably be seeing him next year on the varsity. Getting a little experience. Kruder takes one inside. And the Trojans have a run 90 feet away, about to tie this game right up. Boy, they played with a really good Sadell team for 5 innings last night. It was 2-2. But when Voss Richardson came out of the game, they started scoring on us and hitting home runs. But these are probably pretty good matchups to get you ready for this Mount Vernon or for this Williamsburg game. We already played Williamsburg. There's a game here, a back game we can watch again. Ball 4.
Kruder,
Bases
ball
are loaded.
4, makes his way to first base with the bases loaded. Third baseman, number 3, Aiden Westerkamp.
Well, the Indian Hills recruit Aiden Westerkamp coming to the plate. And I'm just realizing this is his last day playing here on this field. As he's a senior and moving on, but he'll be moving on to bigger and better ballparks. But let's give him something to remember right here and now. And the coach is coming out, bringing everybody together. Now, we'll see what he does. It's way early in the game to be pulling your infield in, especially with no outs.
Have a pause in the action. Check out the JV softball in between innings. And check out the concession stand. We've got Trojan hats for the fans. They're going hot. Get them while they last. We've got cold drinks, food, everything you could want for a warm summer night.
Well, Iowa Tire there in Fairfield, Iowa, they've been a great sponsor for us, helping us bring you this game. This is their sponsored game tonight. We've also had some what I call friends of the Trojans who have contributed a little money to us lately to help us make some of the cost of broadcasting these games. We certainly appreciate it. Iowa Tire, one of our great agricultural, we have some great ag sponsors, and there's certainly someone who does a lot of work for the farmers, but they'll help anybody. If you need tires or you need your car worked on. Germany's got such a great staff out there, and they've been so important to this community over the last 50 years. Westerkamp with 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out, the base is loaded. Oh, we took a big rip at that one. No balls and 2 strikes. I talked to Mount Vernon's coach. He's a heck of a nice guy. Charles Chapman. Base hit! He spins it up over the first baseman. 1 run is in. Oh no, we got a problem. We got a guy hung up. The guy at third should probably go home. Go home, go home. They're telling him 100 times to go home. Well, that's too bad. Kruder.
The RBI single brings in a run for the Trojans, and then in the rundown, an out did occur. So we have runners at first and second.
Westerkamp's heads up though. He got down to
second and third, and 1 out, and up to the plate. Center fielder number 2, Ethan Bisgard.
Ethan Bisgard. The guy at third base was cautious. He didn't want to get.
Leon was starting to go.
Kruder, a very aggressive runner. Pops him. I hope that wasn't my car. It might have been. I just hope this big screen can protect me. Trojans made a bunch of nice strike on the 4 inches inside. No balls and 2 strikes. They made a lot of improvements to the field here. I really like this ballpark. They didn't have it. We played high school baseball at the fairgrounds. Ground ball gets by. They're hitting going the other way today pretty good. Another run is in.
RBI single by Bisgard. Runners at first and third, and at the plate, first baseman number 7, Jackson Coleman.
Reggie Jackson Coleman coming up. 2 runs are in, and the Trojans are up 2-1 like nothing. I have a good feeling about this game that I don't know that we can beat them or not, but I feel like we can play with them. And this would be a big momentum boost for us if we can get this win. Let's see what Coleman can do here. He squares the bunt, but he gets a high and tight little chin music there, backs him off. 1 ball and no strikes. You got a left-handed hitter and runners at second and third and less than 2 outs. I would definitely be having him away. If he can hit a ground ball second baseman, we're going to score. Three balls and no strikes. Reggie Jackson Coleman looking at the, and he takes ball 4 and the bases are loaded.
Coleman with the base on balls makes his way to first base. Base is loaded. And at the plate, the designated hitter, number 6, Dason Workman.
Dason Workman, workman for a living, is about to sing the working man blues here if he can drive in some of these runs. Ball upstairs. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded here in the first inning. 2 runs already across. It's a 2-1 game. Fouls it off. Gets a high and tight. No balls and 2 strikes. No score between Kyoto and Pekin in the top of the 3rd inning. Two balls and 2 strikes. Mount Vernon pitching a soft. Getting a little work in tonight. He's a promising young pitcher. Ground ball. Second baseman feels it. He gets the out, but Workman drives in the run.
The fielder's choice brings in a run for the Trojans.
Big fan of the ground ball to the second baseman, the runner at third.
That brings up the second baseman, number 4, Owen Adam.
2 things I'd like to say. That second baseman made the right decision. He got the out that he needed. I don't know that he could have got the other out. But Dason Workman for a living plays a little working man blues and drives in the 3rd run of this inning. You know, it is a big job getting by with 9 kids and a wife. But Dason Workman will be driving in runs dang near all his life. Owen Adam, our resident Ronnie Howard lookalike. Takes a good pitch in, and that was a hard one right in on your fist. No balls and 2 strikes. There's 2 outs, but there's 2 runners in scoring position, so a single could plate some more runs. Drive! Deep! Going back! It's gone! How about that? You can put it on the board! Help me!
Yes!
Yes!
Owen
Adam goes deep in
the
the first inning.
brings in 2 runs.
3 runs.
And 3 runs, apologies.
3-run homer.
Lead extends 6-1 in favor of the Trojans.
How about that,
Up
folks?
next for the Trojans, left fielder number 24, Jacob Crew.
Dang it, everybody in the starting lineup has a home run on the season somewhere along the line. Owen makes it 6-1. Making Ronnie Howard proud.
I thought it was maybe.
I did too. I didn't think that.
No, he got the backspin on that one. Just a bit inside. The Wrecking Crew. How about that, huh?
Good for him.
Stepped into one. Took a good swing at it. Got it barreled up. Got out in front of it. He's been such a great player. Big help for the Trojans winning. He's contributed to win after win after win. Ground ball. Second baseman can't get to it. And the Wrecking Crew continues to wreck.
And the hits keep coming as Crew makes it aboard first base with the single to right field. Brings up the leadoff hitter, number 10, Voss Richardson.
Voss Richardson started this thing out, and he's back. Jack doing it again. The wheels will be turning round and round. He started this inning off. Strike on the outside corner. That was a beautiful pitch. This young man is, he's not pitching that bad. He's not walking these guys or hitting these guys. The Trojans are just sticking the bats out. They've had a few go to right field, opposite way base hits, and then they got that home run. Woo! I bet his parents and grandparents will be proud. They'll be rewatching that over and over. Stolen base. No balls and 2 strikes. Texan Scotty.
And the strikeout ends the inning, but not before the Trojans put crooked number up on the board. We'll head into the top of the second with the Trojans in the lead, 6-1.
Scoreless in the top of the 6th. How about that for an inning?
That was a good way to start.
We're starting the second inning. The Beacon Panthers are in the 4th. Both games.
Nothing, but they would have just started.
Are you guys enjoying your summer? There's a lot of summer left. I'll miss you, but I'll be doing some junior varsity baseball, or football, and maybe some varsity football. We'll see what we can get done. We're just getting started. This is the end of the 5th year. Football season starts, that'll be our 6th year.
Leading off for the Mustangs, number 24, catcher, Gabe Graft.
Graft at the plate, he's the catcher. Burkhardt on the mound. Ground ball. He hit it back up the middle.
Graft with the single through the middle. That
Hitting the ball up the middle, you get a lot of hits that way.
For the Mustangs, number 2, the first baseman, Landon Wilson. We also have a courtesy runner making his way to first base for the catcher. That is number 16, Ted Bonewall.
Bonewall, he looks fast. Third baseman in on the grass, hits a butt. Pick it up, throw it to first base. That's how you handle a butt. That's a great job.
The 1-3 put out on the bunt.
1 out. I'll tell you,
To the plate now for the Mustangs, number 45, second baseman, Cole McDermott.
McDermott at plate. One thing the Trojans have done better than every team is field. Their pitching's fielding. It's the best. And I think that's when we win games. A lot of it, you can point to a fielding play here or there that the pitcher made. And that was a terrific one. Drive, left field, center fielder moving on. Bisgard picks it up. Gosh, he's quick.
The out in left center by Bisgard, who ranges over.
You see the
That
quick and the
brings
biz
to the
quick
plate
there.
for the Mustangs, the right fielder, number 4, Jack Yock.
Jack Yock. Left-handed hitter. And we're not out of trouble yet. This guy can get a hit, they'll score. They got lightning on the base pads. Now I'm always interested in this shadow. You'll see the shadows right up there to the plate. But as it gets past that, the ball will come out of the light and into the shadow, and it can make a difference. Ground ball. Fields it. Fires it over. Little late. Gosh, he's quick.
Runners at first.
Oh, and out
third
bobbling a
for
little
the
bit, but that runner was
Mustangs.
fast.
And the leadoff hitter, number 6, the third baseman, Easton Riesland.
Easton Riesland comes up, and he's going to get his second look at Burkhart. And where it just looked like they were going to score it all, now they've got two runners on and 190 feet away. We'll see if that runner at first base goes, because these guys steal a lot of bases, and they're very aggressive. And they got a lot of speed. I think speed's what they built this team on. I've seen the hidden ball trip. That was a hidden glove trick. I couldn't figure out where his glove was. Talking things over, something's going on. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, top of the second inning. Brought to you by Wyatt Moore and the Livestock Risk Management Partnership of Minneapolis, Iowa. And he throws it away, and here comes a run. Give away a run we didn't need to, but 6-2. Wyatt Moore and the Livestock Risk Management Partnership are now insuring for loss. So if you have some cattle and you'd like to insure against losing some of your cattle along the way, get a hold of Wyatt Moore and the Livestock Risk Management team at Minneapolis, Iowa. Ball outside. Riesland. I kind of like that name. Seems like I've heard it before. I would bet it's German. Strike right on in there. I was thinking about my years in Fairfield. I don't know how long some of you have lived here or used to live here. Ground ball, second baseman fields it, throws it over, and that's the third out.
4-3 put up for the to retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the second with the Trojans up 6-2.
Well, they squeezed in another run there, so it's 6-2. I was thinking about Parsons College, and I did live here a little bit when Parsons College was going, and I was thinking about maybe some memories that I had from there. And I have a couple really, really vivid memories of things that I got to see that were there. One was donkey basketball. I don't remember who won or if anybody scored or not, but I sure enjoyed watching them try to drag those donkeys around on that field. And that was at the basketball court there. When they built it to look like Madison Square Garden. It was so but there was one other event I got to go to when Parsons College was here, and that was the Harlem Globetrotters. And that was a real one with Meadowlark Lemon and Curly Neal and all of that. I remember they did that water bucket deal. I thought for sure they were going to throw a bucket of water on me, but it was confetti. I remember the football games they used to have and how loud it used to get and how many people used to go to them.
Eli Casey. He was the lefty.
Fairfield was vibrant then. Boy, did they have businesses were successful. There was way more kids.
Pitching change for Mount Vernon. It looks like number 11, Eli Casey on the mound for the Mustangs.
So Eli Casey's coming in here. They're probably trying some different pitchers out here that they don't pitch.
Leading off for the Trojans, the pitcher, number 8, Dane Burkhart.
Dane the Pain bringing in the
I'm good, thank you.
Breaking Hearts I'm taking names. Ground ball up the, or drive up the middle, and he gets another hit. And that's what Burkhart does. He just takes the ball up the
Burkhart
middle.
with the single to right
goes,
center.
takes the ball where it's
leadoff
pitched.
for the Trojans. At the plate now, number 5, right fielder, Archer Kruder.
Oh, Kruder comes
We
up.
have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. That looks like number 11, Liam Hunter.
Liam Hunter back out there. Getting a little varsity experience. Like I say, I saw him in the JV game, and he run down a nice little fly ball in the outfield. Burkhart at first, Kruder at the plate. Trying to get that a little more level. In football and basketball, I have to move the camera all the time. But in baseball, it's a delight to just sit it back. I've got some Keaton Wynn updates. He's very close to coming back to the majors. He had a strained shoulder, but he's been through in a throwing regimen. He's appeared in some games in the complex league, and he's had a rehab assignment. And I think he's days, if not tonight, coming back to the majors. And I'm sure he's going to be trying to keep up on this Pekin Panthers course. He's a graduate of Pekin Panthers. Ball outside, left-handed pitcher. Scotty Mobile's got an update coming in here. You can put it on the board, Owen Adams, yes. I bet they got 7 or 8 kids on the team that at least hit 1 home run this year. Drive, you got a little late on that one, but got some barrel on it too. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Burkhart at first, Kruder at the plate. Westerkamp on deck. Drive, it's a ground ball, a shortstop moves over, he can't get it.
Trojans have runners at first and second.
A hot
At the
shot.
plate, the third baseman, number 3, Aiden Westerkamp.
And another base hit for Kruder. Man, he is just loading up the team. I think he leads the team in hits and batting average. But my favorite thing about him is his right arm. Ball upstairs. I'd say he gets a Gold Glove for the season, that Kruder. Ball outside. Oh, Henry Adams stole third base and then scored on a throwing error. The Pekin Panthers are up 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Whoa, that's going to be a great game. I know everyone in this area is going to be looking to that score. I worked with the Kyoto Eagles for about 4 years. They did not have an air-conditioned press box. Takes a strike on a 3-0 pitch on the inside corner. The Trojans got the bases loaded with nobody out lasting, and they're on the verge of doing it again. Ball 4, and there they go. The bases are loaded.
Trojans with the bases loaded as Westerkamp makes his way to first on the base on balls. At the plate, center fielder, number 2, Ethan Bisgard.
Ethan Bisgard coming to the plate here. in the Wyatt Moore and Livestock Risk Management Partnership. Second inning, the bottom of the second. Bases loaded, Bisgard at the plate. Swing and a miss. He's looking for a home run here with the bases loaded, I can guarantee it. The way he's swinging. Ball inside, great play by the catcher. That was a run for sure. If he missed it. And there's the shadows. They're out in front of the home plate. Straight back at me. Did you see that? The ball come right almost into the camera. But thanks to the Trojans and their boosters, they put up this 20-foot high fence to protect me. I'm getting old. Need some protection. Swing and a miss.
Strike out first out of the half inning.
Swings from his heels to try and get a grand
First
slam.
baseman number 7, Jackson Coleman, steps to the plate.
Mr. October, Reggie Jackson Coleman, coming to the plate. I want to thank a group of people who aren't really sponsors or parents or fans of the Trojan. We call them friends of the Trojans. And they help us with the broadcast too, and we appreciate that so much. Fouls it off. He took a big rip at that one. This is we could separate ourselves from Mount Vernon because they seem like the kind of team that keeps coming back at you and coming back at you. Bases loaded, 1 out. Oh, just barely foul. Slice one down the first baseline, but foul. And everybody goes back. Back in the 80s, everybody was kung fu fighting there for a little while. But then they stopped. But while they were doing it, those cats were fast as lightning. Also, there was a Rubik's Cube. Tries a fly pop up. They squeeze it. 2 outs.
Manfield fly for the second out of the inning.
I finally figured out how to.
At the plate now, the designated hitter, number 6, Dason Workman.
Coach is coming out to talk it over.
Reminder, the concession stand still open. Get those snacks, get those cold drinks, get those Trojan hats, Trojan fans. Get them while they're hot, while supplies last.
Well, I figured out instead of twisting and turning that Rubik's Cube around, you could just get these stickers and just put the stickers over the colors and make it all match. Thinking outside the box, I
The
thought.
Trojans will be back in action on Friday night in Williamsburg for the start of the playoff season.
We got a
And I
new-
will find out the matchup for Mount Vernon shortly.
We got a new pitcher, I think.
Same guy,
No, maybe not.
just to talk.
I'd be telling him you're doing a good job. Keep getting outs. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Looks like Dason Workman to me. And it is. He's got an RBI earlier. Thing about Dason Workman, come Monday morning, he'll be right back with the crew. Ball in the dirt, another great stop. This catcher's a good one. 3 balls and no strikes. Workman could get an RBI without swinging the bat here. And it'll be a shame if they go the whole inning without scoring any runs with bases loaded and nobody out. Ball upstairs, and there it is. The second RBI tonight for the working man Blues over there.
Balls brings in the runner, extending the lead 7-2. At the plate for the Trojans, second baseman number 4, Owen.
Hey, hey, the working man. The working man like me at first base. RBI, 7-2. Owen Adams, he hit a 3-run homer. Could have hit a grand slam. Could have get a triple. Maybe we'll get a cycle going for him tonight. Any kind of hit would be good. A little high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Just barely missed with that little off-speed pitch. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, bases loaded. Owen Adams with 1 home run already. Three balls and a strike. Could he walk in 2 runs back to back here? Hey, you see what I'm talking about with the shadows? The shadows are out in front of the plate now, so the ball comes out of the daylight and into the shadow. Ball! Oh, nobody calls it a strike. Sometimes you gotta sit back and wait for the umpire to make the call before you take off running, because sometimes the umpire gets offended by that. 3-2. Everybody be running. Ball 4.
Base on balls brings in another Trojan run. At the plate, 24, left fielder Jacob Crew.
Jacob the Wrecking Crew, and this guy has had 2-out hit after 2-out hit after 2-out hit. He may lead the team in 2-out hits. And he is the best number 9 hitter in this whole league. Swing and a miss. He saw something he liked on that first pitch. Got out in front of it a little bit. Try to time this next one a little better. Ball upstairs. Every run we're going to get, we're going to need them all. Pops him up. A lot of playoff action. All the small schools are not in. They're in the second round of playoffs. We haven't even started our playoffs. We're what they call the big schools. They don't make towns much bigger than Fairfield and Iowa. Ground ball, foul. 1 ball, 1 and 2 strikes, and we'll do it again. Boy, if he could just dump a base hit anywhere, 2 more runs would come in. And they appeal down there. He came close to going. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. The Wrecking Crew at the plate. It hit him.
He hit by pitch.
It hit him.
Takes Crew to first base and another run. Losses for the Trojans. The Trojans send their shortstop, number 10, Voss Richardson, to the pause in the action.
And this is bringing the coach out. I think that'll be it. I think you can only go out twice.
Vernon will be making its way to Central DeWitt on Friday for their playoff game, so good luck to them on that game.
That's
And
their
for
team.
Trojan fans, Burlington and Mount Pleasant tied up at 0. Reports are that if Mount Pleasant wins, we share the conference title.
So some other games of conquest, of
We have a
consequence
pitching
going on.
change, and I'll get that information for you shortly.
I wouldn't say shortly. He looks pretty tall, actually. At least 6 foot. Mount Vernon on their third pitcher. And this is the guy who needs to come in here and get out. You know, Mount Vernon could have easily got out of this inning with no runs. Because they had the base loaded, nobody out, but then they had the base loaded, 2 outs. And they walked 2 guys and hit a batsman.
Like this. Eight.
The pitcher for Mount Vernon is number 8, Cohen Weibel.
Cohen Weidel.
Voss Richardson, shortstop, number 10.
Voss, the boss, Richardson. He's got 3 home runs himself this year. He's taking another. So he's got 3 at bats, but against 3 different pitchers. Ground ball. Shortstop fields it, flips it to third base. They make the out, and that's all she wrote.
And the force out at third ends the inning. The Trojans do extend their lead and will be going into the top of the third with the Trojans on top, 9-2.
Who did you say is this pitcher? Cohen Weibel? Weibel?
Yep.
Well, he comes in and gets the job done. He one batter and he's out of the inning. A little help from his defense. 9-2. Top of the third. Third inning is going to be brought to you by Henshaw Trailer Sales of Richland, Iowa.
Leading off for the Mustangs, number 1, Michael Ryan.
Colton Clarahan is one of the coaches for the Pekin Panthers. I did not know that. He's a tremendous pitcher, pitched in the Junior College World Series championship game. Fairfield's got a guy, Nate Smithberg, pitches for Oklahoma.
Fly to center field.
He got a win in the College World Series himself.
Mustangs send to the plate, number 22, the shortstop, Porter Chapman.
I know Colton plays for the Burlington Bees. Colton Chapman.
I think he's the coach's son.
Ground ball. Foul, just barely. Whoa, that was close. The kid's got some wheels. His feet as he's putting it up, picking them up, putting them down the first baseline. Burkhardt on the mound for the third inning. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the third inning. Brought to you by Henshaw Trailer Sales. Those are our 3 ag-related ones. Have you had any sweet corn this year, Coach Consel?
I have not.
Well, you are missing out because it's the best sweet corn in 10 years.
And I have to check it out.
They had 5 inches of rain in a week, and then had a week of 90-degree weather, and it just couldn't come out any better. I get mine at the Stout Market. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Fields and fires. Great dig by Coleman.
6-3 put up.
And there's
for
2
the
outs just
Trojans.
like that.
With 2 outs. At the plate, the designated hitter for the Mustangs, number 17, Cale Foreman.
So Bill Foreman is going to play baseball for Coe College there in Cedar Rapids. He drives it. Second baseman going back. Squeezes it. That's Owen Adams having a great
Unassisted
game.
in shallow right field for the 3rd out, and we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd with the Trojans still on top.
Well, that went quick. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what the score is. It was 1-0 Pekin last I seen. It was getting later in the game. So all I know is 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Nope, here comes another update.
Pekin's up 4-0.
4-0. Pekin has pulled ahead 4-0.
Another local action, the Pekin Panthers lead
Where they
The
playing?
nice thing they have.
4-0 in their playoff game.
I got
Up
it.
to bat for the Trojans, number 11, Dane Burkhart.
Scotty Melvin says it's 3-1, headed into the bottom of the 5th. So I believe it is 3-1. So a tight game going into the 6th inning over there.
Nice.
Nice drive, base hit.
Burkhart with his 3rd hit of the evening. Finds himself at first. And the courtesy runner, Liam Hunter, will switch places with him. At the plate for the Trojans, the right fielder, number 5, Archer Kruder.
Archer, Kruder at the plate. Runner at first base, nobody out. No. Who was this kid they brought in last inning?
Weibel. Cohen Weibel.
Cohen Weibel. Base hit up the middle. Nope. He's caught it.
The fly out to center field for
Looked like it was going to drop, but it hung up there for a while.
Aiden Westerkamp, the 3rd baseman, number 3, steps into the box.
Well, Aiden Westerkamp has been displaying some power lately. I remember a ball hit last night down the left field line for a 2-run double. Runner stays put. Pitcher steps off the mound.
Which means they're still tied up.
Pitcher's, what is it? 0-0 in Burlington, Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
Throw down. Looked like they might have got a tag. Oh, he's hurt. Might have pulled a little muscle there or something. Hamstring maybe.
Pause in the action as the coaches check on the runner. Correction on the Pekin Kyoto score. That's 3-1 Pekin in the 6th.
Burlington and Mount Pleasant, I believe, are tied 0-0.
Burlington Mount Pleasant still knotted up at 0 in that conference matchup.
So a lot of games are.
Concession stand still open. The Hats
No.
fans, they're still there, going hot. Get them while they last. Cold drinks to cool you off on this hot summer night. check it out before they close.
I'm running low on tea here. I should have grabbed the second one.
And as the runner makes his way back to the dugout, we have a substitution. Looks like Mason Crew
So who's the
will
kid that
be
got
the runner.
that was a courtesy runner, wasn't it?
Yes, that was Liam Hunter, and he's been replaced by Mason Crew.
So Mason Crew takes over for Liam Hunter at second base. He may have strained his leg there, but he did it going safe into the bag. Aiden Westerkamp been hitting the ball hard lately. I'd like to see him at least push one more run in. They've got one out and a runner at second base, 2 balls and no strikes. Strike on the corner there, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, strike one. 2 balls and a strike. This pitcher is by far the best one they've thrown out there tonight. A little bit low, 3-1. Westerkamp will have a chance to sit back and look for a fastball. And if it's something he can extend his arms on, he hit a home run in that game in Fort Madison too. Drive, base hit. That's where he's been hitting the ball. Run coming around to score. They got to play at second base. I think they got him. They did. But that's all right. He drove in the run.
The RBI single attempts to extend it, gets thrown out at second, but not before the Trojans do score.
But by them throwing the ball to second base, that let the runner score. They just gave up on him.
Number 2, Ethan Bisgard, is up to bat.
But a heads-up play by the defense. But either way, it's 10-2. Pops him up. Center fielder going back some more, and it's gone.
And
You can put it on the board. Yes!
Another home run for the Trojans tonight with Ethan Bisgard in deep center field.
And Bisgard joins the home run crew.
The score extends 11-2 in favor of the Trojans.
Ethan Bisgard puts it on the board, yes, for sure. And it's 11-2.
First baseman, number 7, Jackson.
Solo home run. Holy cow. The Trojans, the Trojans had played a pretty good spurt early in the year. They kind of started out a little slow, but I think they won like 9 games in a row. And they were playing just like this in that break. This is the Trojans that, when they're playing their best. Wow, how about that? I thought that ball was a little high to go out. But I kept watching that center fielder go back, and that was a dead red home run. Ground ball, second baseman, fields it, throws it over, and that's all she wrote.
4-3 put out to end the inning, but not before the Trojans extend their lead to 9, 11-2 as we go into the 4th.
Couple of my favorite players, Owen Adam and Ethan Bisgard hitting home runs tonight. That makes 6 since last night on this field. But home runs are tough here in center field in particular. 350 is deep. 11-2. How about this? I'm so glad I came here to broadcast
Leading
this
off
game.
for the Mustangs, the left fielder, number 15, Drew Run.
Burn.
Thurn.
Drew Thurn, or some variation of that, at the plate. Mount Vernon, down 11-2 here in the fourth inning. Ball outside. How about this game? Ground ball, foul and out of play. Westerkamp, he usually plays center field or catcher. He's terrific at both of those places. But last night he played some third base, and he's in the lineup, starting lineup at third base tonight. He's a versatile guy, and we'll see where Indian Hills can find a place for him on the field. But I'll be following him. I watch that Indian Hills. They have a lot of good clips they put out. Nate Smithberg was there and was one of their best pitchers. And he got recruited to Oklahoma. Swing and a miss, strike him out.
The K for the Mustangs.
Burkhart coming up, he's on top of his game
The
tonight.
catcher, number 24, Gabe Graft.
And he's sharper here in the fourth than he was in the first. Graff coming up to the plate. Strike right in there, and that was a great pitch to start things off. Right there on your fist where you can't do much with it. No balls and a strike. First time Burkhart ever played on Round Guy Radio was against Pekin, and he got a hit to win the game, and he was the Packwood Locker player of the game. Owen Adams squeezes it.
The 4 unassisted for the second out of the inning. For the Mustangs, number 2, first baseman Landon Wilson.
2 outs. He had a 1-2-3 inning last time, and he's in danger of doing another one here. Breaking hearts, Dane Burkhart. And that's that. It's one out, and there's
4-3 put out for the third out of the inning, and we'll go into the bottom half of the fourth with the Trojans in the lead, 11-2.
Well, I didn't even get time to tell you the sponsor for that inning, but it's Smithburg Auto of Fairfield, Iowa. If you need if you need to buy a car, you need to sell a car, you need to rent a car, you need your car worked on, you need parts for your car, you got Smitty Salvage, they do a rental business, they got everything. And they're a big help for us, and we appreciate them. And I hope you guys do too. 3-1, top of the 6th inning as the Pekin Panthers are edging Keota, but Keota is kind of swinging the bat, I'm told, late in the game. Couple great schools there. Here comes the pitch upstairs. He's just warming up out there, but looking good. Hey, we got the biggest audience of the night. You guys are awesome. I like the viewers like a farmer likes rain out there.
Leading off for the Trojans, designated hitter, number 6, Dason Workman.
Dason Workman at the plate. Takes the ball on the inside. Ethan Biscard went deep last inning. It's 11-2 in the Bottom of the fourth. Drive up the middle.
Workman aboard with a single up the middle.
He had two.
At the plate, second baseman for the Trojans, number 4, Owen Adam.
He grounded out and drove in a run. He walked and drove in a run, and now he gets a base hit. And he was on base when Owen Adams went deep for the first time this year. We'll see what he can get done here. I'm sure he's full of confidence. Ball gets away. I think he was trying to throw a curveball or something. It was certainly not a very fast pitch.
That curveball didn't curve.
May have come off his hand a little bit wrong. But it was ball one, and now there's a runner at second base. Pops him up. First baseman coming over. Out of play. Drive! Deep! Foul, but over the trees out there. Owen Adams is blistering the ball tonight. He's got to wait a little bit more. See, he's trying to throw a curveball, but he can't get it to break, and he can't get it to come out of his hand right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second base, nobody out. Going to the over, he gets it.
Catcher tracks the
So 1 out here in the
foul
bottom of the
ball for
fourth.
First out. At the plate, batting for the Trojans, number 24, left fielder Jacob Crew.
The wrecking crew out here. Is he a senior?
Yes.
So some of these seniors this is going to be their last time on this field. We should have got a home game in the playoffs. Ball downstairs. Ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Or no outs. Well, there's 1 out. Ground ball foul. He had the right idea, hit the ball the right side and get that runner down to third. It's a great place for a left-handed hitter to be at the plate. Runner goes. Ball in the dirt, throw down. He didn't have much of a chance when that ball bobbled like that. It's tough to steal third base with a left-handed hitter at the plate. But the Trojans get it done. Ball inside. Sounds like some fireworks are going off somewhere. We've got some fireworks here tonight from Ethan Disgard and the runner
Jacob
goes.
Crew on the base on balls makes his way to first base with runners at first and third. The shortstop, number 10, Voss Richardson.
Voss the Boss Richardson. He's made some great plays with his glove. I'd like to see that run come in and stretch this lead out to 10. Takes a strike. That ball did a little bit more what he wanted it to do. Runner breaks for second, and he's going to get there standing up on a defensive indifference. Stolen base. One ball, one strike, one out. Runners at second and third. And it's good that we don't have a guy at first base because a double play would end the inning. And they've already done that to the runner. Breaks. He scores.
Workman crosses the plate for the 12th run for the Trojans.
And he's singing a little more working man blues, making Merle Haggard. I miss old Merle. He's my favorite. Fly ball, right field. This could be a tag up and score. Right fielder gets it. Here comes the runner. The throw's a little offline, but he goes back.
Fly out to right field with 2 outs.
We do have the 10-run lead, 12 to 2.
Dane Burkhart.
On that steal of home. Burkhart coming to the plate. 2 outs. Takes the ball inside. Mount Vernon really just kind of going through their pitchers that they don't use a lot. Ball inside. There's some fireworks out in left field. Ball upstairs. They had some big fireworks in Burlington after the game. That was exciting. Ball upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes, as they're being very careful to Burkhart. But if it was me, I'd give him the green light and let him rip away at this pitch. Drive! Shortstop feels it. Throws it over. Hit that ball right on the money.
The inning, the Trojans are up 12 to 2 as we go into the top.
Will they get it, stretch in another run and make it 12 to 2? We've got the 10-run lead.
In Mount Pleasant, no, Burlington, the game is 1-1 at the bottom
of the third inning, 1-1 in Burlington. As Mount Pleasant and Burlington, we can get some kind of a co-championship, kissing your sister deal. But I'm not sure. I mean, we lost 2 out of 3 to them. Let's see if Scotty's got me some news there. Nothing new. Catch you up a little bit of what's going on in Major League Baseball here.
The new pitcher for the Trojans is number 4, Owen Adam.
Owen Adams coming in to close this out.
Shifts over to third base, and third baseman Aiden Westerkamp moves over to second.
Royals and the Mets are tied at 9 apiece in the 6th. They're scoring a lot of runs. The Cubs are up 4-0 over the Orioles. The Rays beat the Yankees 6-4 earlier today. Mariners and Marlins 5 apiece in the bottom of the 8th. Astros beating the Nationals after 8 innings, 6-2. 8th inning, Philadelphia 4, Cincinnati 1. The Twins 2-1 over the Guardians in the 7th.
Leading off for the Mustangs, number 45, second baseman Cole McDermott.
Red Sox 4, White Sox 0, 6th. Brewers 4, Cardinals 2, 7th. Angels and Rangers tied at 5 in the 5th.
The hit by Pitt sends McDermott to first base, bringing up the right fielder, number 4, Jack Yock.
D-backs and Padres just getting started, as well as the Bruins and the Keaton Wynn San Francisco Giants. They're playing the Blue Jays at home. And the Rockies and the Dodgers There was an earlier game between the Brewers and the Cardinals, and that's 4-3. Brewers win. The Tigers beat the A's 6-2. The Pirates beat the Braves. The Tigers beat the A's. The Pirates beat the Braves 12-4. That's all the scores we got. Oh, we got an update. I think it's 4-1. It says, I think you might have inverted that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Left-handed hitter up, runner at second base. Owen Adams. If he can hold him, we're going to win. Ground ball gets by. Runners at first and third. The lights are on, and I'm going to light this field up myself.
Runners at
How's
first
that?
and third. And batting for the Mustangs, third baseman, number 6, Easton Riesland.
Riesland up to the plate. I think he's the leadoff hitter. Owen Adams trying to get a save. Let's see if he can get somebody to beat the ball on the ground in turn 2. Step off. Oh man. He should have thrown that one over. Well, top of the order up for Mount Vernon. Ground ball. Shortstop gets to it. Fires it over. It's a little late. 1 run is in, 12-3.
A run crosses for the Mustangs on that infield single, with runners at first and second. Batting for the Mustangs, center fielder number 1, Michael Ryan.
Michael Ryan coming to the plate. He's a senior. This is his last regular season game too. Some senior moments. That was one thing that Lee Muntz always did, was the senior moments. I really learned a lot from Lee. I listened to about 1,000 games that he called. Kept it interesting and entertaining. And he's a baseball guy like me. Oh, that looked good to me.
That wasn't a
That
strike.
sailed right in
A
there.
little bit of a little break to it, but
Wow.
we can't get them all.
How do you not call that?
Fouls it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Drive deep, left fielder coming in. Squeezes it, there's 1 out. The wrecking crew.
The put out in left field by Jacob Crew for the first out. At the plate for the Mustangs.
His defense has been
Chapman,
stellar this year.
number 22, shortstop.
Porter Chapman coming to the plate. Gee, rack right on in there, and that was a good one. Looked like Burkhardt on that pitch. Burkhardt has a pitch just like that. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at first and second, 1 run in, 12-3 lead. The fifth inning is going to be brought to you by House Rep Jeff Shipley, House Rep for Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and Van Buren School District. We'll be looking for the Packwood Locker player of the game, and there's some to choose from tonight. Throw down. Two balls and one strike. The catcher and the pitcher are going to talk things over. Make sure they're on the same page. Hopefully they can get a ground ball and we'll just be out of it right here. These referees, they do a pretty good job. We have some great umpires here in the baseball season. And they don't call it exactly perfect for me every time, but they're probably right more than I am. No wasps, no spiders, no gnats. Keeping that door closed is a great idea. I guess he walked him. I take back all the nice things I said about umpires.
With the bases loaded, batting for the Mustangs, designated hitter number 17, Cale Foreman.
Foreman, he's going to College. And he's got an excellent opportunity to maybe chip his way back into this game. One out, bases loaded. Rita Pope likes our Facebook post. She's a nice lady. She's been a big supporter of us. Grandparents of one Reggie Jackson Colton. And our audience is the biggest of the night again. We got a like too. Someone liked that stream. You guys are so nice. There's a good pitch. Strike one, strike two. No balls and two strikes on this very talented player at the plate. He's a great pitcher, I'm told. Drive, center fielder hustling over. Can't get to it. One run is in. 2 runs are in. And a double with the bases loaded. And the score's getting a little closer.
The RBI
12 to
double
5.
cuts the lead to 7 for the Mustangs. Batting number 15, Drew Thurn.
Drew Thurn. I just wish there was a Munson behind that. Thurman Munson was one of my very, very, very favorite players. They had some good catchers back in them days. Johnny Bench, Carlton Fisk. One ball, one strike, 2 on, 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Ball outside. Ground ball. Burkhart fields, fires. I guess he got the out. It looked like he pulled his foot, but they called him out. Maybe not. And he's out. And they give up a run, but they get the out.
The out at first, the run does cross. 2 outs. The lead is cut to 6.
Well, Mark Vernon cuts the 12-run lead.
At the plate.
Cut our lead in half,
The
12 to
Mustangs,
6.
Pitcher number 24, Gabe Graff.
We just need to get another out. So I was happy to sacrifice that out to get run to get that out. Ball in the dirt, runner stays put. Owen Adam trying to lock down a save. He's still eligible. All we gotta do is win. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at third base. 4 runs in this inning. Ground ball goes through. 5 runs in this inning. 12 to 7, and
The RBI single in the game is at 7 to 12 in favor of the Trojans. Batting
Next runner coming
for the Mustangs, number 2, Landon Wilson, and we have a courtesy runner that is Ted Bonewald.
Ted wheels Bonewald in the plate, and he's fast. We've seen him before. When I get all the paperwork involved and making that switch done. Owen Adam with the 12 to 7 lead. Mount Vernon with not a lot of power. They only had 1 home run all season. Ground ball, clips him over, and that's all she wrote for that inning, and that's all we
4-3
needed
put out
to
for
do.
the 3rd out of the inning, and we'll go into the bottom of the 5th. The Trojans in the lead, 12 to 7.
It's a 12 to 7 lead here, going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Maybe we can get some runs and put it into this. We need 5 runs. What's the score?
1-1.
Still 1-1 in the Burlington Mount Pleasant matchup. We'll see what Scotty Melvin's telling me. Well, let's hope the Trojans can get their batter rolling.
5 runs would be nice.
5 runs exactly what we need.
Leading off for the Trojans, right fielder number 5, Archer Kruder.
Cruder with the foul ball. Six to 1, Albia over Cardinal early in the game. The score I just found. I like what Critter did there. He just kept.
The pop out to left field for Kruger for the first out. Aiden Westerkamp, number 3, second base now, steps to the plate.
Westerkamp takes ball 1. And this could very likely be his last at bat. The Pekin Panthers trying to hold on and advance. Two balls and a strike, 1 out, nobody on. Westerkamp at the plate. Looks him over. 3 balls and a strike. Westerkamp got an RBI walk earlier tonight. Hit a beautiful double, and he's back on base again. And we'll see if they.
The base on balls for Westerkamp as he makes his way to first. At the plate for the Trojans, center fielder number 2, Ethan Bisgard.
Biz Quick the home run earlier tonight. We need 5 runs this inning. One of them's at first. One of them's at the plate. Fireworks going off. Out over in left field on the far, right down the left field pole, we're seeing some fireworks. Pretty nice ones. Two balls and no strikes. There's a big one. Free fireworks show tonight. Ground ball, shortstop moving over. Fields it. You get the first out, but not the second one. Coach Consul, did you see any local fireworks this year?
I was in Galena.
Galena, Illinois.
The fielder's choice gets the force out at second, and Jackson Coleman, number 7, steps to the plate.
Well, that's an interesting town. That's where Ulysses S. Grant lived.
Indeed, he did.
And I think there's a nickel or copper mines there that we used to make all the bullets in the Civil War. Did they have nice fireworks?
The kids saw.
I believe you. That's a little bit what happened at my house. We had the 2.5-year-old grandkid, and I stayed and watched him. I watched some of them out the window. 12-5, 2 outs. Reggie Jackson Coleman at the plate. Kid has immense talent. Just a sophomore. He'll be leading the Trojans along next year too. Let's see if he can get one of them big October moments Reggie Jackson was so famous for. Foul and out of play. We could use a 2-out hit. Get another. Here comes the coach, and he may another firework going off. I don't know if he's changing the pitchers or. If you ever want to see the fireworks at Richland, where I live, they usually do it the night before, and it is absolutely spectacular. They They do such a good job with the fireworks. Drive, second base. Feels it, gets him out. We're going to play another inning.
We'll go into the top of the sixth with the Trojans still up 12-7.
Well, Fairfield School District has a second rep, and it's Helena Hayes. He's got a lot of great schools, including the northern tier of Fairfield School District. He also has Pekin School, Sigourney School, Kyoto School, Oskaloosa School, and Tri-County. So she has plenty of schools in her district. And she kicked us down a bit of money this year, and we appreciate her. Doing a good job for us in Des Moines. So it's 4-1. Last inning up there in Pekin. Owen Adams back for another inning. Mount Vernon looking to get back into this game. They're back into it. They're 5 runs down.
Leading off for Mount Vernon.
You see the number?
6, 15, 45. I was way off.
Number 45, Cole McDermott.
Cole McDermott up there.
Yeah.
Drive left field. Foul out of play.
Oh, I just touched it.
You're watching Fairfield Trojans baseball on Round Guy Radio. Hits him.
McDermott makes his way down to first on the hit by pitch.
And that's exactly what Mount Vernon was looking for.
Right fielder number 4, Jake Yock.
Jake Yock. He's part of my favorite music, yacht rock. And I think we're seeing a pitching change.
We'll have a pitching change for the Trojans. It appears that it'll be number 3, Aiden Westerkamp, stepping to the...
Westerkamp. I don't know. Have we seen him pitch earlier this year or not?
Yes.
Not much, but he's pitched.
Well, Westerkamp coming in, trying to pick up a save and make another memory here on this Trojans baseball field. He's been playing for a few years. I think he may have played some as a freshman. He sure grew over the lap from last year to this year, several inches. Some of these kids go into them growth spurts and they get real big, real quick. He's in great shape. Maybe this wasn't the best night for Owen Adam pitching, but it was sure a great night for him hitting as he hit a 3-run home run. Ooh. Well, thanks all of you are watching. I appreciated you all year long. It's been a real honor and a privilege to cover this team for you. I'm a Trojan myself. There are fireworks going off left and right over there. Some trees in the way though. Aiden Westerkamp coming in. Try and close things down here.
Number 4, Jake Young.
Jake Yacht Rock at the plate. Takes a strike. Westerkamp standing in the strike zone right away. Left field line and foul. Wow, that was close. Buddy's got him down to no balls and 2 strikes. That's a real amazing fireworks show they got out there in left field. Throw over. Two balls and 2 strikes. On Yacht. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3, and Westerkamp
retires.
strikes out the first batter he faces.
Batting now for the Mustangs, number 6, Easton Riesland.
Riesland coming up. This is, I think, his 4th at bat tonight. Ground ball. Shortstop fields it, steps on second, throws it over. Double play! And another incredible play by Boss the Boss Richardson.
To retire the side.
Terrific play by
the bottom of the 6th with the
Coleman
Trojans
too.
in the lead, 12-7.
But that was a hard hit ball And he fielded it beautifully, flawlessly.
That was a nice play. 5.
And gets another double play. It's 12-7. Well, I just got a message. Sandrick Allison up with the bases, loaded 1 out. Walk-off grand slam. I guess Kyoto was winning.
Announce that. Was that
An
Sandrick
update
and Allison?
From the Pekin Kyoto game,
I think it was.
Sandrick Allison with potentially with a walk-off grand
It was
slam.
Henry Adams with the grand
It
slam.
was Henry Adams with the
I guess they were down 6-4,
grand slam
and they get a grand slam home run to win the game.
and won the game 8-6.
6-4 is what I got. So Xander Allison was up with the bases loaded and 1 out. He got hit by the pitch. A run scored, 4-2. Henry Adams came up with the bases loaded and walked it off with a grand slam,
At the plate,
6-4,
number 6, Jason Workman.
and takes a. We had the score wrong. It was reported to me they were winning 4-1, but they weren't. They were down 4-1. Ball outside on strike 1. So the Trojans need 5 runs to end it here. Ball upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dason Workman for 11. He's had a great game. Hits it off the pitcher's glove. The second baseman fields it. He throws it over and they get him by an inch.
The
1 out.
4-3 put on a close play at first for the first out of the inning. Number 4, Owen Adams.
Owen Adams slugged one out to left field, and then later Bisgard hit one to center field. But Owen Adams really crushed that ball. They got out in front of it, drove it over the left fielder's head. It was a no-doubter. Ball upstairs. Bottom of the 6th inning, brought to you by House Rep Helena Hayes. Drive, deep, left fielder coming over. It's a foul ball. I thought it was a fair ball. It was only about 10 feet from the wall. I hit that ball 300 feet. So the Pekin Panthers walk off a grand slam home run by Henry Adams to win the game, and they were almost eliminated from that tournament. Man, Henry Adams is incredible. How many massive moments does he have in a high school kid career? Drive, shortstop camping underneath it. He squeezes it, 2 outs.
The 6 unassisted for the second out. At the plate, left fielder, number 24, Jacob Crew.
Cohen Weeble wobble, but he doesn't fall down, and he's been pitching really good. By far the best performance out there. I believe that's the wrecking crew at the plate there. Pekin comes from behind with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Get a grand slam from Henry Adams, walking it off, and they're on their way to the next round of the playoffs. He's had balls so close to being home runs.
Crew with the stand-up double.
2-out
At the
double.
plate for the Trojans, shortstop number 10, Voss Richardson.
Jacob Crew has got to lead the team in hits with 2 outs. And they could use another run here. Voss the Boss Richardson. Drive. Could be a gapper. Right fielder going back. Over his head. 1 run is in. Voss Richardson stops at second base.
Richardson exchanges
And it's 13-7.
Crew drives in a run, extending the lead 13-7 in favor of the Trojans. Third baseman number 8, Dane Burkhart.
So they get a little icing on the cake. Maybe they can keep this going. They got the good hitters. Well, this is Dane Burkhart's most likely last at bat in his high school career. Right here, we got us a senior moment. Runner at second base. What's he going to do? Take strike 1 on the inside corner. Wonder how he's going to finish this magical high school career. Just such a tremendous baseball player. Drive! He's going to hit one in the gap. That's what he's going to do. Voss Richardson comes around and scores. Back to back to back. 2-out doubles. And it's 7-14.
Drives in a run with the stand-up double.
14 for the Trojans, 7 for the Mustangs.
For the Trojans, number 5, Archer Kruger.
Archer Kruger coming to the plate. Bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. Runner at second base. And this is Archer Kruger's last at bat. Can he get a little last at bat magic?
Senior.
And if he can get on, Westerkamp can get him another senior at bat. But it's all up to Kruger. Throw down. Trojans with a 7-run lead. All they have to do is hold them to 6 runs or less in the top of the 7th, and this game will be over. Strike on the outside corner. That was an excellent pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs. Closing out the regular season here tonight. Ball outside. I know a lot of people probably watching other games, playoff games. But this will be a big win for the Trojans. And a big confidence boost going into this Williamsburg game. Drive, foul, and out of play. So as far as it's going right now, and unless somebody wants to write a check for $400, we're probably not going to broadcast the playoff game live for you. I do have permission from Williamsburg to broadcast, but it's a $400 fee to broadcast it live. I can record it for free, and that's what I plan on doing.
Base on balls, makes his way to first.
But we'll get you the stream. I'll post the stream up.
And second, number 3, the pitcher, Aiden Westerkamp.
Westerkamp moved over from third base to pitch tonight. And if he hits a home run, that might be all we need. It will be all we need. Hit a home run, Aiden, and let's go home. It's your last at bat. Might even be your birthday. Come on and party. Let's party like it's your birthday. Drive! Foul. He got a hold of that one. Could we get a walk-off home run here like we did at a Pekin Kyoto game? Man, Owen Adam might be the best athlete.
Henry Adam.
Or Henry Adam, I mean. He might be the best athlete we got in Southeast Iowa.
Is he a senior?
No.
He's a junior.
He'll be back for the football season, for the basketball season, for the baseball season next year. Drive deep! It could be! It might be! Oh, he catches it at the top of the wall!
Westerkamp takes it as far as you can and will go into the top of
That
the
might have been out
seventh
if he didn't put his glove up there and catch
with
it.
The Trojans leading 14-7.
Little drama there, but I think Westerkamp will be happy with putting the bat on the ball that good. He could come out and pitch and close things out. It's the 7th inning, brought to you by the Packwood Locker of Packwood, Iowa. They got some new hours over there. They're only open for walk-ins all day Friday and Saturday morning. If you need them any other time, just give them a call and they'll set something up for you. They're also looking to hire. Is somebody looking for a summer job to make a little money that lives in the area? Get a hold of Peyton Griner. He'll put you right to work. Get you on the payroll, make you some money. Learning the skill that you can make a living on. Little hands touching hands out there. It's hard for me not to sing along, and I may not be able to resist much longer. Here we go. Touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Bum, bum. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe I never. That's enough. I'm sorry about
The
that.
Mustangs.
We lost half
#1.
the audience. It happens every time I do that.
Maybe. Or is that true?
No idea.
Can't see that.
What?
And Ryan makes his way down to first base on the hit by pitch. That will bring to the plate number 22, Porter Chapman.
Chapman coming up. He's a coach's boy. And the Mount Vernon team refuses to go away here. What a beautiful ballpark. But we'll be back here next year. I'm planning on doing some Fairfield Trojans football. I'm thinking about covering the whole JV season. But we're going to have a big scoreboard show, and that's going to be the big thing. We're going to have some nights. We have some guests. Talk about the matchups. Aiden Westerkamp, 6 inches away from sending us home. Runner at first, nobody out. Runner goes, throws outside, no throw down, stolen base. 14-7, it's a 7-run lead. Westerkamp got a double play behind him and got out of the inning earlier. There he goes. Strike. Trojan's not worried about that run. That run don't mean anything. But he is 90 feet away. The third baseman's in on the grass. Fouls it away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll do that again. Haven't had any fireworks in a little while. Drive deep, left fielder. Squeezes it. The runner comes in to score, but there's an out. 1 out, 14-8.
Chapman with the sacrifice fly for a run for the Mustangs. 1 out at the plate. Designated hitter number 17, Cale Foreman.
Cale Foreman coming up. Once again, this young man is going to play baseball for Coe College next year. Strike, good pitch by Westerkamp. Strike 2, Westerkamp. 1 on the outside corner, 1 on the inside corner. Can he pull a David Copperfield and make this batter disappear with this pitch? Nope. Way inside. Little backing him off the plate. I'll see if he throws something maybe outside the strike zone, see if he'll chase it. He doesn't seem like the kind of batter that chases pitches out of the strike zone. And he's not. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, I think Westerkamp set him up with 1 on the inside and 1 on the outside. I think he's looking for the strike zone on this pitch. Fouls it off. Had him fooled. He just stuck his bat out there. Got a little piece of it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And we'll do it again here in the Packwood locker of Packwood, Iowa. 7th inning, and we'll be looking for a Packwood locker player of the game. Swings and fouls that one off. 3-2, and we'll do it again. Countryman back there. He's had a home run. Coleman's had a home run. Owen Adams has hit a home run. Foss Richardson's hit 3 home runs. Coleman's hit 3 home runs. I don't think one. Jacob Cruz missed a few, but hit the fence, top of the fence.
Base on balls.
Bisgard hit 1 tonight. Kruder hit 1.
Down to first base.
Westerkamp hit 1.
Drew Thurn, number 15, left fielder, steps to the plate.
Thurn, baby, Thurn. Disco Inferno, Thurn. Thurn your mama down. Double play would be sweet. Westerkamp can just do it all. Center field, catcher, third base. Come in and save the game when you need it. Scotty Melvin. Pekin Panthers win 6-4. They were down 4-1 going into the bottom of their 7th inning. Drive, right field. Kruder squeezes it, and there's 2 outs.
Kruder ranges over for the fly ball. for the second out.
And Aiden
And
Westerkamp is
back
1 out away
for the Mustangs.
from getting a really big
Catcher.
win here. A
Number
14-8
24,
win
Kate Graff.
against a very big school, the Mount Pleasant, or the Mount Vernon Mustangs. This is the biggest school, I believe, that I've ever had on Round Guy Radio. We do schools that aren't even in incorporated towns. It's the playoffs, man. It's win or go home.
What? What was that?
So I'm thinking the Pekin Panthers are going to be in the conference or in the district finals with that win. 3 balls and no strikes. There's a strike. Westerkamp hasn't given up on this batter yet. 14-8, a 6-run lead. 2 outs, bottom or top of the 7th inning. And he walks him.
Runners at first and second with the base on balls to Graff.
So Kraft walks.
Batting for the Mustangs, first baseman number 2, Landon Wilson.
And they got Wheels in there at first base.
Courtesy runner Ted Bonewald.
Ted Wheels
At first
Bonewald out
base,
there.
And we have a pause in the action as Coach Allison comes to the mound.
Coach talking things over.
Reminder, Trojan fans, we're on the road and
He's gonna make a switch.
Friday for the kickoff to the baseball playoffs.
And he's bringing in Ethan Biscard.
Mustang fans, good luck in DeWitt. And we have a pitching change with Ethan Bisgard, number 2, the center fielder, coming to the mound, and Aiden Westerkamp taking his spot in center field.
Ethan Biscard had a home run to dead center. And you don't see a lot. We saw one last night when the number 1 home run hitter in the state. And Biscard does it tonight, and he's got a chance to get a save. Not really sure why we're doing this. Has Biscard pitched before?
Yep.
If you're on the team, you're doing 2 things. You're hitting home runs and you're pitching. We just need 1 out. Bisgard's a junior, so he'll be running on that football field for you here in about a month and a half. We're 6 weeks out from football, maybe even a little less. And Round Guy Radio is going to have some great football coverage for you.
Batting for the Mustangs, first baseman number 2, Landon Wilson.
Well, the Mount Pleasant or the Mount Vernon Mustangs don't know how to quit. And even with 2 outs here, they've already got 2 runners on base. And they want to keep the train a moving. Bisgard comes in and throws strike 1. Big win for the Trojans if they can get it. Fouls him off. No balls and 2 strikes, and Bisgard throw 3 pitches and get out of this inning. And send the Trojans on their way to Williamsburg winners. Ball upstairs. I'm trying to, can you think of the last time the Trojans beat a school the size of Mount Vernon? In any sport? Oh, I can't believe it! Well, I guess we did beat Burlington in baseball this year. But I don't think that's as big as Mount Vernon. Gets by! Bases are loaded, they're not taking any chances.
A
And the
single
fireworks are
to
going
load
off.
the bases. And batting for the Mustangs, number 45, Cole McDermott.
Cole McDermott with the bases loaded. And should he hit a home run here, be a 2-run game. Tied run in the hole. Bisgard. Ground ball, this could be it. It's not. Run coming home. And just like that, it's 14-10.
2 runs crossed for the Mustangs, cutting the lead to 4, with runners at first and second.
Ground ball. He steps on second, and they get him out, and that's it.
Did they call him out?
Yes, they did, and that's a ball game, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
6
And the
unassisted
Trojans win it
to
14
end
to
the
10.
game, 14 to 10. The Trojans end with an 18-13 record on the season. Congratulations to both teams. Good luck in the playoffs. And we will see you all on Friday in Williamsburg.
Well, it's been a great season. We got a game next Friday in Williamsburg. It won't be live, but it'll be eventually on Round Guy Radio the next day. We'll get this one posted later on. I want to congratulate everybody involved in this season. All the players, all the parents, all the brothers and sisters, and grandmas and grandpas, and everybody that watched. If you watched even a half inning of this season, I love you. Thanks everybody for everything. Dane Burkhart gets the win. Owen Adam gets a hold. Ethan Bisgard, and so does Bisgard. Ethan Bisquick Bisgard gets the save. Bisgard hits a home run. Owen Adam hits a home run. We're going to give the player of the game out to 2 players, and both are the home run hitters. Owen Adams is the Packwood Locker player of the game for his 3-run homer and everything else he did tonight. And Ethan Bisquick Bisgard, he also is going to be the Packwood Locker player of the game. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next Friday.